In this video, we will learn an area determination of simple geometric shapes, and this will be little quick because everybody understands the basics. So the main goal is to determine an area of irregular shapes like an irregular rectangle, or in short way I can say an irregular polygons, because everything is a polygon when it comes to an area determination except shapes having curves. And the next thing I want to explain is the misunderstanding of engineers in common patwaris, because I have seen many people, especially on YouTube, teaching in average formulas instead of correct formulas. And the last thing which I want to discuss in this video is the manual calculation and then checking it with the help of software to make sure if the calculation is okay or not. So let's get started. And I will start with an area of simple geometric shapes, and that's actually so simple. Like an area of a square is its side square, area of a rectangle is the product of its two sides, like length breadth multiplication. Area of a right angle triangle is 1/2 of area of a rectangle, or 1/2 base times its height. Area of a scalene triangle can be calculated with the help of hero formula, which I'm going to explain little late. Area of an equilateral triangle can be found by the same formula as 1/2 times base times its height, or 0.433 times its side square. Area of a circle can be found with the help of pi r square or pi d square divided by 4. Area of a regular polygon can be 1/2 its perpendicular times its perimeter, and so on. I don't wanna waste much time over here because our main goal is to cover irregular shapes. So let's go ahead to talk about in irregular shapes or properties. Remember, whenever you face an irregular property on site and want to work out its area, an easy way is to split the whole property into simple geometric shapes. And the best thing, according to me, is the triangulation. Yes, so you have to convert or split your property into triangles and then calculate an area of each triangle separately and add them together to get an area of the whole property. For example, let's say if we have to determine an area of the given property. So how can we do this? First of all, just visit or take a look to the boundary of the property and specify its corner with the help of ranging rods or in arrows. You can also use piece of wooden sticks if you work and do not have rods, pegs, or in arrows. After specifying all corners, then measure all the edges of the property. Once you are done with the edges, then just take measurements of the diagonals to have triangles, of course. And here I'm going to repeat that diagonal is must over here. In the same situation, if you do not take diagonal, you cannot calculate the correct area of the property. You can only calculate an average value, which is not actually the solution of the problem. Once you take all measurements, then label each triangle with numbers. Like in my situation, let's say triangle 1 and triangle 2, and then do your manual calculation. And let's do just a manual calculation over here. Remember, in this calculation, I'm going to calculate an area of the property with the help of two formulas. And we will compare the answer of each formula with the answer of software to check and satisfy which formula is okay and which one formula does not give the correct answer. So let me call one solution with the wrong solution and one with the correct solution. And I will start from the wrong solution, which is followed by most people and students. For example, this one method in formula. Let's talk about this one. According to this formula, take an average of the opposite sides and multiply it with an average of the other two sides to get the whole area of the given shape. Like in this case, the total area of the property must be 63.25 plus 58 divided by 2, which is the average of two opposite sides, times 77 plus 55 divided by 2, which is the average of the other remaining sides. And that's actually not the correct answer, right? But however, we are doing over here just to satisfy the solution little late, right? And if you do little math with the given formula, of course we can get the total area equals 4001.25 square feet. And now let's come into the correct calculation which I want you to do always on site. And I'm sure this will take enough time, but I'm also sure this calculation is the correct calculation. The best way over here is to use the hero formula for each triangle. And let me determine an area of the triangle 1. In triangle first, all sides are known, so I can calculate the semi-perimeter of the triangle, like S equal summation of all sides divided by 2. Or you can say S equals 55 plus 63.25 plus 75 and divided by 2. Do little math with this. Of course, we can get the semi-perimeter of the triangle equals 96.625 feet. And now let's put all the values in the hero formula. So area equals square root S, which is 96.625 times again S, minus one side, which is 55, into S again minus other side, which is of course 63.25 times S, and minus the last side, which is 75 feet. If you use your mind or your calculator, of course, you can end up or you should end up with an area equals 1703.768 square feet as the area of triangle first. Now let's calculate an area of the second triangle, and of course we'll do the same thing as we did for the area of the first triangle. So when you do calculation for an area of the second triangle, you should end up with an area equals 2036.026 square feet. And finally, let's add an area of the both triangle to have the total area of the property. So the total area must be an area of the triangle first plus an area of the second triangle. Our total area equals 1703.768 plus 2036.026, which is of course the total area equals 3739.794 square feet. Now let's draw the same property in AutoCAD to check which one formula is okay. And I will draw this little quickly because I don't want to waste much time and I don't want the video to be longer. So let's draw it little quickly. So as you can see, I have drawn the same property which area was determined by me a few seconds ago. Now let me apply a nice function up in AutoCAD to determine its area, for which we will type and enter AA in command bar, after which we'll type and enter O for an object, and then we'll simply click in object or the boundary of our property. AutoCAD will show the total area of the property in the command bar. You can of course copy and paste it where you want. So according to the software, that's the AutoCAD, the total area of the plot or property is 3739.794 square feet. And now let's decide which one formula or which one method is okay. Of course the last method, I mean an area by hero formula, is okay. So next time please do not use these sort of formulas because the difference is very huge. So whenever you want to calculate area of an irregular shape, the best thing is to split the whole property into triangles and then calculate area of each triangle. After that you can add them together of course to get the whole property area. And that's it.